In this episode of Walking Tours, I will explore how you can transfer between Tanjong Pagar and Shenton Way MRT stations. By train, there are two possible routes from Tanjong Pagar to Shenton Way, such as taking the East-West line to Outram Park and then the Thomson East Coast line to Shenton Way, taking at least 4 minutes and an adult fare of at most 95 cents. The alternative is to take the East-West line to Raffles Place, then the North-South line to Marina Bay, and finally the Thomson East Coast line to Shenton Way. A lot of needless backtracking indeed. Fortunately for us, it is possible to walk between the two stations, and according to the 2022 system map, it would take a rather reasonable duration of 10 minutes. Now, unlike my walk to Maxwell in episode 20, where I walked to Exit A in the west, I will be walking eastwards this time round, towards Exit B. This will involve travelling to the street level by using two sets of escalators from the ticket concourse level. Theoretically, there are exits in Tanjong Pagar that are even closer to Shenton Way MRT station, namely exits C, D, and E, but I would not recommend taking them. This is because it involves taking a significantly more troublesome network of underground passageways, with plenty of up and down staircase to walk through. The escalators along those exits are not operational during non-office hours, since those exits serve the office workers, so that will greatly slow me down. Exit B leads to a rather pleasant environment, as I briefly enter Tanjong Pagar Park, which is situated on top of the station box of Tanjong Pagar MRT station. Not for long though, as I approach the complicated intersection of Anson Road, Cecil Street, Maxwell Road, and Robinson Road, with the aim of crossing Anson Road, and then Maxwell Road. You may hear nasty audio spikes along this part of the video, caused by strong gusts of wind flowing through the street canyon of Robinson Road, which is flanked on both sides by tall skyscrapers. The wind is so strong in this particular instance that I almost dropped my phone which is recording this video. I continue to brave the wind vortices as I pass under Capitol Sky, adjacent to Maxwell Road. Crossing Maxwell Link, I find myself right next to OUE Downtown 1 now, and prepare myself to cross another traffic intersection, this time between Maxwell Road, Shenton Way, and Straits Boulevard. I now pass Singapore Conference Hall and travel in the reverse direction of the traffic flow along Shenton Way. This is where I find myself on a recently completed cycling path. Unlike those in the suburbs, these paths are not painted in full red and expose the tiles beneath, allegedly to keep the character of the central area. I am not sure how slippery these tiles are during rainy weather. Here, I cross Union Street and approach UIC building. This will be the last street I am crossing. At this point, I start to diverge away from the sidewalk and head beneath UIC building. It may not be very apparent at this point in time, but there is an exit to Shenton Way MRT station within this building. This is the escalator leading into Shenton Way MRT station, which I am entering by exit 6. Further ahead along Park Street, there's also a standalone building housing exit 3, but it will be quite a hassle to get there from here. At less than 11.5 minutes, I tapped into the fairgates of Shenton Way. Similar to Maxwell, Shenton Way is built with a stacked platform arrangement, but unlike Maxwell, there are separate sets of escalators leading to each platform. I do not want to waste too much time on my way down, so I will take a shorter escalator which will lead me to a shallower platform A, which is a short distance ahead. Finally, I reached platform A. With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Walking Tours. This is Transit Evolution, signing off.